Hello, welcome to LYFE At Home. My name is Abby, and today we have a 30-minute Vinyasa flow class. So today we're going to be seeing a lot of revolved poses, a lot of twists, and of course, a lot of vinyasas. So go ahead, grab your blocks, maybe a water bottle, hop on your mat, and let's get started. All right, we're going to begin in child's pose. So make your way to the back of your mat. Bring the knees out as wide as the mat if that feels good. And then we'll begin to push the hips back and walk the hands forward. Gliding forward, sending the chest down towards the mat. Maybe the forehead rests down. You can also place a block under the head, under the forehead. Just pausing here, letting everything go, releasing into the earth. Beginning to connect to our Ujjayi yoga breath, inhaling through the nose, sealing the lips, and exhaling through the nose with a slight constriction at the back of the throat, creating the sound of the ocean with the breath. From here, we're going to find a little thread the needle, so just coming up enough to where you can slide that right hand under. And then you can keep that left arm extended, or maybe you wrap it behind, finding a little bind. If you have the bind, maybe wiggling the fingers down into the pocket and then opening up that left shoulder a little bit. We'll slowly bring that left hand back and we'll switch sides. Right fingertips planted, left fingertips thread underneath. Just taking a little body scan here, noticing anything that feels tight, anywhere that you may be holding a little extra tension, and then just sending the breath to that place. We'll slowly unwind here, taking one more moment in our child's pose. Maybe setting an intention for our Vinyasa flow class. Thinking about a word or a feeling that you can call to mind that will guide you through our next 30 minutes. From here, we'll slowly come up into tabletop. And we'll flow through a little cat-cow, dropping the belly to the earth. And then exhale, push the mat away. Rounding, puffing up through the shoulders. And then just taking these next few breaths to find any organic, intuitive movement here. Maybe some side body C curves. Maybe you find some arm circles. Just tuning into the body and what it might be asking for in this moment. From here, we're going to come back to a neutral tabletop, extending the right leg back. And then we're going to swivel the left toes to the outside of the mat, coming into a modified side plank. So option here to keep that right leg lifted, or you can bring it down to the earth, reaching the right fingertips up and over. And then slowly we're going to guide those fingertips to the side of the mat, walking both hands all the way to the back and meeting in a half split at the back of the mat. So you can peek at me if you need to see where I am. From here, flexing those toes and pointing them towards the face, feeling that nice deep stretch in the hamstring. You can play with bending, flexing, and pointing the foot, bringing the nose down towards the knee. And then from here, we'll slowly glide forward, reaching the arms up, coming into Anjaneyasana. Maybe looking up towards the fingertips. Exhale, bring both hands to the inside of that foot. We're gonna tuck the left toes under, meeting in a Skandasana. So rotating those left toes up, left heel is down. You can keep the fingertips planted here or maybe bring them to heart center for a little balance. Breathing here. And then we'll slowly begin to crawl forward, keeping the hands the inside of that left foot, meeting in lizard lunge. Untucking those back toes. And pausing here, maybe closing the eyes and asking yourself what your body needs in this moment. A lot of times we just kind of autopilot go to where we usually go in a posture, but today might be different than yesterday, will be different than tomorrow, so just tuning into what you need. If this is feeling good, then stay here. If you need a little extra support, maybe you bring a block underneath the hands. If you need a little more, maybe you roll onto the outer blade of that foot, come down to the elbows. And just knowing that at any moment you can adjust, you can change the position that you're in, you're never stuck. We'll slowly come up, tucking those right toes under, meeting in a plank. And then we're just gonna drop the knees down and find that same sequence on the other side. Extending the left leg back, swiveling those right toes to the outside of the mat. Left arm reaches up. Again, that left leg can be extended or down on the mat. Slowly dropping the leg down, walking the fingertips to the back of the mat. Meeting in that half split. So the nose comes down towards the knee, flexing those left toes towards the body. Breathing into any sensation. And then we're gonna slowly bend the left knee, reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Maybe looking up towards those hands, finding length, and then exhale, bringing the hands inside that left foot, tucking the right toes under, swiveling open into our Skandasana. Maybe bringing the hands to heart center, flexing those toes towards the face. Breathing here. And then we'll slowly begin to crawl forward, meeting in our lizard. Dropping the left knee down, untucking the toes. And then again here, maybe closing the eyes, tuning in. Asking yourself what you need in this posture. Maybe it's the same as the other side, maybe it's different. Breathing here, maybe reconnecting to your intention or setting a new intention. We'll slowly begin to come up. Tuck those left toes under. And then we'll slowly bring the knees back down. All right, so this vinyasa flow is going to be kind of like a ladder flow. So we're going to take the sequence that we just did and then add on a little bit. So we'll be moving a little bit faster, but you've been here before, you know where we're going. So just keep your ears open. We're going to send the right toes back, swivel open, modified side plank. See if you can lift that right leg up if it's not there already. We'll reach the right fingertips up and over, and then bring the elbow to the knee for a crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. One more like that. Extend. And then we'll make our way into the half split, the back of the mat. Just one breath here, bringing the nose down towards the knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open up through the heart. Find a little heart opener back bend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Open up, Skandasana. From here, we're gonna come into Warrior Two. So last time we crawled forward into Lizard. If you need to crawl your hands, totally fine. If you'd like a challenge, go ahead and push up into that left leg. Open the arms up, Warrior Two. Stacking the shoulders over the hips is our first time here, making sure we have proper alignment. Inhale, reach those left fingertips forward and back, peaceful. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Both hands come to the inside of that left foot. We're in Lizard, but this time we're gonna reach the left fingertips up and over, finding a little quad stretch. If it feels good to kind of sink into that left hip, you're more than welcome to. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Tuck those toes, meet in a plank. And then exhale, drop the knees down. Nice job. We'll find that same sequence on the left. Inhale, left toes back. Swivel open. Side plank with the left leg lifted. Fingertips reach up and over. Nice long line of strength. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. One more. Drop it down. We'll walk the hands to the back of the mat, meeting in our half split, knee to nose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open up through the heart. Inhale, reach up. Come down. Open up for our Skandasana. Pausing here, flexing those toes up towards the face. And then once again, we're gonna open up, big transition here into Warrior Two. Big bend in that front knee, glancing down, making sure the knee's directly over the ankle. We'll reach up and back, peaceful. And exhale, windmill the arms down. Prepare for our Lizard with a quad stretch. Left hand stays planted, right arm reaches up and back. If you can, pull the foot towards the body. And then we'll slowly release Let it go. We'll meet in plank, and then we're gonna send the hips up for downward facing dog. So we're done with our little warm-up sequence. Hopefully you're feeling warm and ready to move on to our next sequence, which we will build on. So inhale, right toes up, 3-point. Exhale, step it through in between the hands. Inhale, the arms up, finding our crescent lunge. From here, we're going to reach the left fingertips forward and the right fingertips back, coming into a twisted lunge. Looking back towards those right fingertips, and then we're going to slowly send the right fingertips down to the left thigh. Left fingertips come up for exalted warrior. Slowly coming back to our twist. We'll reach the arm back up. Inhale, charge forward, bringing the chest parallel to the earth. And then exhale, come down. We'll step the right toes back and flow through our first vinyasa. Lower down, always option to drop down to the knees or put your hands on blocks. Hips go back up. Inhale, left toes reach up, 3-point. Step it through. Inhale, the arms come up, crescent lunge. Big breath in here as we find length. And then exhale, left fingertips come back, finding our twisted crescent. Imagine that your left hip is being pulled in line with the right, or actually flip-flop that other way. Left fingertips come down, right fingertips reach up, exalted warrior. Maybe looking up towards those right fingertips. Exhale, come back. Inhale, crescent, charge forward. Frame the foot, step it back. Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna take that little mini sequence and build on it. So inhale, right foot 3-point. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah, pushing the floor away, puffing up through the shoulders, bringing that knee towards the nose. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, find length. Come up for crescent. From here, we're going to come into that twisted lunge. Exalted warrior. Unwind, come back to center. From here, we're going to bring the hands into heart center. Again, we're going to charge forward with the chest, but this time we're going to twist over to the right and hook the left elbow onto the right knee. Finding a twisted prayer lunge. Big transition here. We're going to step the left leg up in line with the right, coming into a twisted chair. Breathing here. Slowly step the left leg back, come through center, reach the arms up, bend the knees, bend the elbows, cactus the arms, heart opener, just like we did in our warm-up. Inhale, reach forward, charge forward, frame the foot, step it back, vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg 3-point. Knee to nose cheetah. Curling that left knee up towards the nose. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent. Reach those left fingertips back. Coming into our exalted warrior. Back to our crescent lunge. Inhale. Hands come to heart center. Charging forward with the chest. Finding our twist. Hooking that right elbow on the left leg. Imagine you're trying to bring your thumbs in line with your heart. So pushing the leg away, opening up through the heart. Sending that right foot up in line with the left, glancing down, making sure your knees are somewhat in line. Breathing here. We'll send the right leg back. Come up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up through the heart. And slowly come down. We'll flow through our Vinyasa. Hinge forward, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. All right, we have that one more time. You're like, what could we possibly be adding on? Trust me, there's always something. Inhale, right toes up, 3-point. Knee to nose cheetah. Inhale, 3-point. Knee to left, elbow twisted cheetah. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, come up. This time we're gonna find some knee taps. So inhale, find length. Exhale, tap that left knee down. Tap. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more. Nice job. Coming into our twist. Exalted warrior. Unwind. Crescent. Hands come to heart center. Hinge forward. Hook it. Step the left leg up. Option here, if you want to build a little bit, you can open up the arms, finding an open arm twist. Again, glancing down, making sure the knees are somewhat in line with one another. You might need to pull that left hip back a little bit. This is when we start sweating right here. Hands come back to heart center. Step the left leg back. Keep the chest low. We're gonna spiral that left heel down and come into an extended side angle. You can also come up, bringing the forearm to the thigh. A little active recovery here. Reconnecting to the breath. And then we're going to bring it all together. And this last little move, reaching the left fingertips all the way forward. We're going to come to the back, meeting back in our Skandasana. Hands come back to heart center. Breathing here. And you know where we're going. We're going to come up through Warrior 2. Reach up and back, peaceful. Windmill the arms down. Step those right toes back and flow through your second to last Vinyasa, if my calculations are correct. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Taking what you need here, maybe pedaling out your dog as we prepare for our last standing sequence. Inhale, left toes up, 3-point. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, twisted cheetah. Knee to right elbow. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reaching the arms up, crescent. And we're gonna find those knee taps. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, tap. Exhale, tap. 2 more. Inhale, reach those fingertips up. We'll open up for our twist. Exalted warrior. Come back to our crescent lunge. Hands come to heart center. Hinge forward. Finding our twisted crescent. Big breath in. We'll step those right toes up. Again, option here, maybe you open up the arms, looking up towards those left fingertips. I have a love-hate relationship with this posture. And there's nothing worse than when a teacher makes you hold it like I'm doing to you right now. Bringing hands back to heart center, sending those right toes back. Again, we're gonna keep the chest lowered and then open up into our extended side angle. Option to come up, bringing the forearm to the top of the thigh. If you do that, just make sure you're not falling down, really keeping it active, pushing the leg away. Reaching those fingertips up and down, brushing the mat, meeting in our Skandasana at the back of the mat. Breathing here. And then we're gonna come up, warrior 2. Last time here. Reaching up and back, peaceful. And exhale, windmill the arms down. Step the left foot back. Flow through our last vinyasa here. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. From here, we'll take a slow walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, bring the hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. We'll interlace the fingers behind the back, finding a little shoulder rinse. Letting the head go. Releasing in the back of the neck. Finding a nice generous bend in the knees, maybe so much so that your chest even comes down to rest on the tops of the thighs. And then we'll slowly release the bind, send the booty down to the mat, making our way all the way down to our backs. We'll squeeze the right knee into the chest. And then send it over to the left side of the mat, finding a little supine spinal twist. We had a lot of active, revolved postures in class today, so just really relish in this relaxing supine spinal twist, one of my favorite postures. Being as dramatic as you want to be, taking up as much space as you can here. We'll come back through center, switching out those legs. Left knee comes into the chest, sending it over to the right. Maybe bumping those hips over, looking over to the left. Hope you enjoyed our new ethereal playlist. I know I did. It's one of my favorite words, ethereal. It makes me think of like a magical fairy in a forest. We'll slowly unwind and just come into a final relaxing posture, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe that's happy baby, maybe it's Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Again, here, just taking up as much space as you can, maybe bringing the arms out wide, honoring your efforts, honoring your body for moving you through a pretty rigorous vinyasa flow. Reconnecting to what brought you here, your intention. And then maybe setting a new intention for the rest of your day, the rest of your evening. We'll slowly close the knees, bring them into the chest. Rock and roll, however you want to get to the top of the mat, meeting in an easy seat, Sukhasana. Bringing the hands up, reaching up, gathering in all of the beautiful energy from our practice and sealing it down through heart center. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. I'll see you next time.